Hi, this is Carl. Welcome back to this video in the Rotary Tool series. I've got something here that's so new the Chinese have not even knocked it off yet. Made any generic copies of this product yet. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I appreciate you watching. Most people that have used the Dremel have used the sanding drum attachment. Now this is mounted in the Dremel, model number 300. Now I'm going to take off this sanding sleeve, and if you remember, when you put the sleeve on, you tighten this nut down. And what happens is when you tighten this nut down, this washer compresses the rubber drum and the drum expands to hold the sleeve on. So I'm going to put this on here and show you what I'm talking about. Put this on there. I'm going to lock the shaft into place. And using the wrench that comes with most Dremels, I'm going to tighten up this drum onto the here. Okay, so now I can't pull this drum off of here. The sanding sleeve, excuse me. I can't pull the sanding sleeve off of the drum. So this way has worked pretty good for several decades. So now Dremel has come up with a new idea. In fact, this is so new, there aren't any Chinese knockoffs on these yet. So I'm going to take this old style off of the Dremel, put it aside. We're going to open up this new sanding sleeve here. This is part number EZ407SA. Now, if you're familiar with the EZ Lock, this is similar to the EZ Lock. And the SA, I'm sure it stands for sanding attachment. But anyway, let's get this opened up and see how this works. Okay, the sanding drum already has the sleeve on it. I'm going to take this safety sticker off of this. Okay, let's go ahead and mount this into the Dremel. I'm using the quick change chuck. I would highly recommend you getting this quick change chuck. I have a video covering this if you want to look back in my video playlist. So okay, feels pretty good right now. So how do you take the sanding sleeve off of this sanding drum? Well, right up here in the top, it's hard to see, right there in the middle of that silver piece, I'm going to take the Dremel wrench and I'm going to push down on the center and at the same time pull up on the sanding drum. So let's get that done. There we go. A very easy process. Now the sanding sleeve will slide right off. Now this will, it kind of moves a little bit, so I'm going to, I guess that's the way it's supposed to be. So when I first noticed it, I noticed that this end is a little bit bigger diameter than down here. Hopefully that won't affect anything. So let's put the sanding sleeve back on the sanding drum. Just going to push this. Let me turn it around and see if that helps. Yeah, there we go. Let me push this on there. Now I'm just going to push with my finger and it will push the shaft. Let me do this first. I'm going to do it without the sanding sleeve first. I'm just going to, that's how you lock it into place. So I'm going to unlock it. There we go. Put the sleeve back on there. I'm going to lock it back into place. Feels like it's a tight fit. So other than pushing down on the center silver part, you might be able to use your finger, but my fingers are too fat. You could use another Dremel accessory, the wrench. It doesn't matter what you push on that with. I can't do it with my finger. You have to push on that silver part in the center. So, it feels pretty tight on there, but there's one true test. I'm going to get a piece of wood here and clamp it down on my workbench. And let's see if I can hold this down into a piece of wood without this sleeve slipping at all. Go ahead and throw this in the trash. Okay. I'm going to lock this, clamp this into place. Now I'm going to take my Dremel and I'm just going to sand a little bit, and I'm going to put some force on here to see if I'll make the sanding sleeve slip a little bit off that drum. So let me plug in the Dremel, make sure this is turned off. Plug in the Dremel. Put on my safety glasses. Okay, here we go. Okay, you'll notice that this drum did slip a little bit. So I'm going to take this off of here. Push this center piece. Push that up my finger. Push this down a little bit. Make sure I had that seated on there correctly. Push this back down. Let's try that again. Now it did slip again. I'm going to give it a third try. Going to push down on the center, and with my other fingers I'm going to push that drum out. Let me turn this, reverse this, and see what happens. It is locked in pretty good. I cannot move it. Let's try it one more time. Okay, it did move again. So what's that tell me? It tells me this attachment needs a little bit more work. I'm going to take this off again. Pull this out. Well, I thought I was getting something good here to show you, but it's not quite working as good as I planned. I was hoping this drum sander attachment would be a great thing, but right now I can't recommend it. The idea is there. Maybe I have a faulty one. I don't know. Maybe I should take it back to Home Depot and swap it for another one. If I do, I'll let you know what happens. But for right now, I would give this sanding drum attachment 2 thumbs down, only because the sleeve slipped off the drum. I do appreciate you watching. If you have any questions or concerns, oh, let me go back. I did buy this from Home Depot for $6.97. I did see a couple of them on eBay for about the same price plus shipping. So I'm going to take this one back, swap it out. I'll let you know what happens in the future. But for right now, I can't suggest buying this. If Dremel improves this, I'll give it a thumbs up. If they leave it the same, I'm going to say don't buy it. Anyway, I do appreciate you watching. Have a good day.